Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is your host, Andy, with another episode of Grip, Rip, and Sip Live. Today's episode is brought to you in part by Sweet Velocity Boating and Power Sports at sweetvelocity.com and Just a Getaway Travel. Book your next trip with us at justagetaway.com. And also stay tuned to the end of the episode and we will give you a code for an extra 20% off of Amp Caddy products. The sip of the day is from New Belgium Brewery called Voodoo Ranger IPA. Alright. Today's episode is going to be about golf apparel. That's right. So let's jump right into this episode. I've done a little bit of research over the past week. Gone to a few stores to check out the vibe of people with the golf apparel. Seeing what people like, seeing what people don't like, and we're gonna take some shots, and I hope people don't take it personally. It's just business, and it's just opinion. So first we have, what are the best brands? So I probably interviewed about, 40 or 50 people across, two PGA Superstores and Dick's. And out of the brands, the most common consensus from these people was they liked FootJoy the best because it was not form-fitting and it was comfortable and easy. And I mean, if you go to ranker.com, they have it as Under Armour, Titleist, Nike, FootJoy, and Adidas. I mean, that's the top five. And you have to it's all personal preference. So I wouldn't say that anybody is the top brand. I think everybody across the board makes a good product. Let's just say that. But according to people, they said that the clothes put out today was too form-fitting, too tight-fitting. It was constricting, and FootJoy was just loose, comfortable, not too baggy. So that was like the common thing that most people said. And then most people just said they don't venture into the Travis Matthew section because it's too expensive. And that rolls us right into price. I mean, why is this shit so expensive? I don't know if you saw the video I posted the other day, but I was at the PGA Superstore, was in the Travis Matthew section, $100 for a polo shirt. Like, shut up. $100 for a polo shirt. I'm not going to wear that. I would rather go to Ross. And if you even look online in the forums, people are telling people to go to Ross, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, even Macy's and Nordstrom Rack have better deals. And you can get the same name brand stuff for half or even a third of the price. And it's still the same product. But I am not going to go to the PGA Superstore. I'm not going to spend $100 on a Travis Matthews shirt. Like, you're high. There's just no reason to do that. And especially their shorts. It's half a pant. How are the shorts $80? It doesn't make sense to me. It's just outrageous. It's ridiculous to think that, these companies put out this stuff and just like mark up the price. Like it's just insanely ridiculous. Like, I mean, even going to the clearance section, I saw a pair of like Tiger Woods Nike pants on sale. On sale, this shit was $120. Just, that's more expensive than jeans. I mean, that's more expensive than dress pants. We're talking about pants you're supposed to be able to go out on the course and get dirty, and they're supposed to, last through any type of weather, and you're talking about $120 for what? Like, get real. Like, I understand inflation, but this shit's getting out of control. I mean, at least the PGA brand, I mean, there's some decent prices. $40 for some pants and some shorts. That's not bad compared to this other shit. Like, and that's what most of these people are saying. They're like, I already know that Travis Matthew is expensive, and don't get me wrong, they make good stuff, but who's gonna sit there and want to feel like they're getting a deal at $80 for shorts and $100 for a polo shirt? That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I just don't get it. And it's a little crazy, it's a little ridiculous, it's stupid. And it's kind of funny. I think we get sucked up into the marketing of this shit. Like, Tiger wears this shirt, so if I wear this shirt, that's going to make me an awesome player, right? Like, what? Since when does that work? And that's the same. That's what they do with the clubs. After every tournament, you see somebody win, and there's like, oh, this is what they won with TaylorMade, Nike. This is the things that won. This is what makes them a champion. And even worse is these prices kind of fuel the stereotype of you know all these people that look at the game from the outside, and they don't want to take it up because everything's so expensive. And that doesn't make any sense. We shouldn't be doing that. We should making things affordable so people would want to play the game. I mean, if you want to play any other sport, you can go buy a football and just start learning to throw a football. With golf, I mean, you're looking at $300 just for the clubs, and you don't want to spend $100 on a pair of pants and $80 on a shirt just so that you can go out and learn the game of golf. It's just ridiculous. I mean, and then you go into all the magazines, and it's the same thing. How can you expect to bring new people, new players into the game when you price them out right away? I mean, that is just, it gives us that stereotype that it's a rich man's sport. Like, why aren't we making this more affordable? This is stupid. Like, it's clothes, you know what I mean? There's no reason that you should have to wear a $100 polo shirt to make you feel better, like you're a better golfer. This doesn't make sense to me. And, we'll just leave it at that. But let's roll right into our next topic here. Let's talk about the people that don't know how to dress. I don't want to make it a big thing. We're just going to talk about it real quick. If you tuck your shirt into your underwear, let's stop doing that because it's hilarious when you see people going down the line of their putts. Like, you can see it coming out of the back of your pants, man. It's funny. It's hilarious. For those of you who don't know how to match or even put colors together, just take a few moments because Helen Keller could put an outfit together better than you can. So just keep it at that. Let's move into the goofy golf clothes, okay? I personally don't wear them. I see people wearing them. I mean, the consensus I got from when I asked people about golf clothes is they think that they're stupid and obnoxious and annoying. And I get it, it's all for fun. And, if I was John Daly and I got a contract or a sponsorship to wear those pants and somebody was paying me to wear them, then yes, I would wear them too. But if you're not, I don't know how funny you think it is. I mean, it's just kind of dumb. I don't know. But credit, where credit's due, Larry Johnson of Loudmouth Golf, that guy has done amazing things in creating some good stuff that is not too obnoxious and not too crazy, and it's pretty funny. And he makes a lot of great things that kind of like bring a little spice to the apparel world of golf. And hats off to him, like he did a good job. And we're not going to go too far into that one, but another question I was asking people was, do they think that brand makes a difference? And I'm sorry to say that the most common answer is no. Nobody really thinks just because you wear an Adidas shirt over a FootJoy shirt that makes any kind of difference. The only difference they were talking about was, like I said, the form fitting and the whole issues with the, like Adidas has ClimateCool, the moisture wicking technology. People, in these naturally hot climates don't want to sweat too much out there. So it's that's all that people said. That's the only difference that matters is kind of who has that, and which pretty much everybody does now. So it's not really a big deal. So brand doesn't really make too much of a difference. So there's not really much to talk about in that aspect. But it is kind of funny to think, like how far, because I think now the shirts are like have, UV protection and shit like that. And, rolling into next real quick, I didn't want to get into it too much. Golf shoes. I say what, like my personal preference is buy what makes you comfortable. Like I buy FootJoy, and when I find what I like, I buy 5 pairs at a time. I mean, golf shoes go in and out of style so fast that it's better to just do it right away. Get what you like, because then it's hard to find it in the future. And then you don't want to be walking out there on the course with shitty shoes and shit that makes you feel uncomfortable. Trust me. But even when I did a poll of that, the number one golf shoe that everybody seemed to purchase was FootJoy. Everything else was pretty pretty expensive. I mean, some of those were like $200 for a pair of shoes, golf shoes. I mean, these are supposed to be athletic shoes, man. I don't. I mean, I've played FootJoy my whole life. I don't think I've spent more than $100 on a pair of golf shoes. So that's a little weird to me. And I'm not gonna get like the premium Phil Mickelson alligator leather, looking like a Mississippi pimp out there. There's no need for that for me. So it's all personal preference. Shoe is what it is. So always get what fits you. Buy 5 pairs. Okay, and let's talk about. I want to talk about not etiquette so much, but why does it matter? Why is there a dress code on some courses and not on others? And I got a little bit of a funny story once we get through this. Some places I've been, growing up, I grew up on military bases in Europe, so there were some courses you were not allowed to wear shorts. They would kick you off if they caught you wearing shorts if you were on the course. And that's the most ridiculous shit I've ever heard. That's like one of those pretentious things that makes people not want to join the game, is like they think the style is too rich and too pretentious to even go. So the story I have is me and my buddy Aaron, and we were at this nice club, North Carolina, and we show up as like something like $110 a person to play for green fees, and I thought I just wore regular golf clothes, polo and pants. But my buddy Aaron shows up and he's got shorts on, and that was a no-no to them. So this guy, no shit, reaches behind the counter, pulls out a stack of pants, and he was like, well, you can't wear shorts, but you can rent a pair of pants. Who has pants for rent? That is the creepiest shit. And those are the kinds of things that makes people not want to get into the game of golf. This is how to not attract customers, is have rental pants. And not to mention that, did he not just have just regular golf pants? He had all-weather rain pants as well that you could rent. That is some sick and twisted shit right there. All right, so we're going to wrap it up right there. So like I said before at the beginning of the episode, we're proud to partner with Amp Caddy. So if you want to go on their site, get another 20% off, put in the coupon code GRS20 for Grip, Rip, and Sip. And remember, today, this episode is brought to you in part by Sweet Velocity Boating and Power Sports, sweetvelocity.com, and Just a Getaway Travel. Book your next travel with us at justagetaway.com. All right, so that's it for today. I'll catch you on another episode of Grip, Rip, and Sip Live. Leches on the Minje.